Hi everyone, this is Erin, and it is Thursday, July 21st, 2016. American political prisoner. Schaeffer Cox was a successful businessman with a good family. When Cox complained against the police trafficking drugs and the Office of Child Services allowing sexual abuse of children in their care, the two corrupt groups teamed up to get rid of this reformer. First, the police paid local criminals to get close to Cox and urge him to commit crimes for which he could be prosecuted. When that failed, they filed a bogus child neglect complaint against the Cox family and started proceedings to forcibly take their children. Knowing this was politically driven, Cox went to the military police on Fort Wainwright for help. The MPS informed Cox that U.S. Marshals had bragged of their plan to kick in the Cox's door under the pretense of taking his child, and that Cox was to be killed in the process. This, they said, was how they could fix the Schaeffer Cox problem, quote. The military police supplied the Cox's family lawyer with affidavits to this effect. While this was unfolding, the local criminals on the police payroll redoubled their efforts to coerce Cox into committing a crime. One such criminal, Bill Fulton, issued a death threat ultimatum, telling Cox he must get in a shootout with the police or be shot by Fulton himself for, quote, being a coward, quote. These threats were recorded and are publicly available. Fearing for their lives, the Cox family fled to Canada, but were intercepted by the police. Cox was charged with conspiracy against the government and railroaded through a show trial where he was not allowed to speak or present evidence in his defense. He was sentenced to 27 years in prison. He maintains his innocence. He was then sent to a secret prison for political prisoners called the Communications Management Unit, otherwise known as CMUs. Basically, he was disappeared communist style. Now he needs your help financially to expose this spooky corruption that has no place in a free country. Get some money to him so he can get his story to the world. And looks like he needs some more money for his defense. I know he has an appeal coming up in August, which we're praying is successful. And Rudy and I are not in the business of fundraising because, as far as we know, the $3,000 was raised. Thank you all for your help, your support, and your prayers to bring this family back together again. For a quick visit, it's been 6 years, and we are so pleased that this is going to happen. Thank you for listening. Have a nice evening. Good night.